The world is entering into a transition from a linear and fossil fuel-based economy to a circular solar-based bioeconomy. I am Daniel Puyol, and I will show you the potential role of purple bacteria in this transition. What I am referring to as the sun-water energy food nexus is a set of biotechnologies that we are currently developing in the University Rey Juan Carlos of Madrid. These technologies are based on the use of purple phototrophic bacteria as a driver to recover resources from organic waste streams. The linearity of the economy affects dramatically to the elemental cycles in nature. The carbon cycle is strongly affected. Apart from the CO2 emissions from fossil fuels, we generate every year an amount of municipal solid waste equal to around 226-fold the weight of the Great Pyramid of Cheops every year. Most of these wastes are organic, and around 70% are landfilled. Also, we produce a volume of wastewater that can fill the Dead Sea 4 times every year. This wastewater is only treated at around 40%, but the carbon resources are mostly dissipated in CO2. The impact over the nitrogen cycle is far above the planetary boundaries due to the extensive use in agriculture and animal farming. This has a huge connection with the water and food nexus, as agriculture is the largest user of fresh water, making it responsible for 70% of total global withdrawal, while more than 1/4 of energy used worldwide is an input for food production, distribution, and use. The microbes have high potentials to be part of the solution to these problems. The carboxylate platform can transform a high variety of organic waste sources into volatile fatty acids, which can be used by microorganisms to produce high value-added products like biogas, bioplastics, chemical building blocks, biofuels, and other products. There are also a broad range of recovery strategies available for wastewater, with further differentiation based on product. These fit into almost all categories of agri-industry and chemical production, including potentially energy economy, including vehicle fuels, raw commodity chemicals, manufacturing and composite industrial inputs, fertilizers, animal feeds, and other elements, and even human consumer products. At this point, it is a great pleasure to introduce you Mrs. Pipivella. Mrs. Pipivella is a purple phototrophic bacteria. Yes, Miss Pipivella, let's go to show the people your living place. Purple bacteria live in aquatic bodies at a depth of around 1 to 5 meters. They are anoxygenic phototrophs that feed on reduced compounds coming from the bottom of the lakes. However, in a usual scenario, they are living like this. Most of the light is absorbed by oxygenic phototrophs. The way they survive under the dark is by using the infrared light of the solar spectrum to perform their photosynthesis, which is unique in nature. But they have to thrive for living, making them highly efficient and competitive. Indeed, purple bacteria are the most versatile organisms on Earth and are able to perform 5 out of 8 major metabolic strategies, including several forms of autotrophy and heterotrophy, both in light as well as in dark conditions. This versatility allows them performing a bunch of interesting biochemical mechanisms as nitrogen fixation with biohydrogen production, aromatics degradation, anoxygenic photosynthesis with CO2 fixation, autotrophy, aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and beta oxidation. But also, they can accumulate polyphosphate, biopolymers like polyhydroxyalkanoates. They have high protein and lipid yields, and they are also highly electroactive. Thereby, they have been proposed as a driver to recover resources in novel photobiorefineries. The biowaste is fairly solubilized and fermented to organic acids and nutrients, which are fed to anaerobic photobioreactors. Here, the purple bacteria grow and produce hydrogen. Depending on the conditions, the bacteria will be able to generate PHA, proteins to be used as feed and food products, and specific chemicals like 5-aminolevulinic acid, carotenoids, or coenzyme Q10. An interesting application of purple bacteria is based on the treatment of heterogeneous urban waste sources to produce high-value added products. This is the Deep Purple project, the largest purple spot worldwide. With the help of physical separation and transformation technologies, we take the organics from the municipal solid waste and mix with domestic wastewater in purple photoanaerobic raceways to produce bioplastics like polyhydroxyalkanoates and also organic matter with high content of nitrogen and phosphorus that can be used for the formulation of novel pelletized organic fertilizers. The project is currently in the demonstrative stage, and 2022 will be the key year to show the development of this technology in relevant scenarios in Spain and Czech Republic. Purple bacteria are also highly electroactive. They can both take electrons from a cathode in bioelectrosynthesis devices or produce electrons in microbial fuel cells. Bioelectrosynthesis is interesting for capturing CO2 and converting into products like bioplastics, proteins, and hydrogen in autotrophic conditions. But we have recently demonstrated that purple bacteria are also able to fix CO2 in heterotrophic conditions. So, we have designed a system that is energy neutral, where the electrons are coming from a photoactive electrode composed by graphitic carbon nitrides. The electrons are used by purple bacteria in a cathode to fix CO2 from biogas to get biomethane, and simultaneously treat wastewater with high organic composition. These are some of the multiple applications that these fascinating microorganisms offer in the field of resource recovery from waste. In short, the humanity are challenging the planetary boundaries in the carbon and nitrogen cycles. Microbial biotechnologies are widespread option to reduce the pressure over the nature and recover resources from human activities. Purple phototrophic bacteria are highly adaptive and versatile microbes that fit into multiple applications for recovering resources from organic waste and wastewater. One key application is the recovery of carbon and nitrogen from urban waste, where the Deep Purple project is demonstrating that we can produce bioplastics and organic fertilizers with very low carbon footprint. Other interesting applications relies on the electroactivity of this bacteria, which is being used for capturing energy from the sun and drive CO2 fixation to obtain biomethane and treat wastewater simultaneously.
And thanks for your attention. Do not hesitate in contact me for further information. I will follow with my task of purple in the world with the help of Mrs. Pipida.